$10 gets you sticky floors, questionable entertainment, and zero judgment. If you're telling yourself just one more bad idea, this is it. Now showing regret, desperation, and whatever's behind curtain number one.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you for the Taz Effect daily news in a way you did not know you could use. Hold on, let's. Okay. Hmm. Sometimes technology just does not want to be our friend. Oh well. Ah, today. What is today? That should let you know what kind of week it has been. Oh, good grief. Oh, my word. I hope everybody is doing well. Let me open up with this. Let me open up with this because I'm pretty sure you did not have this on your 2026 bingo card because I know I didn't. Okay, and I pretty much put everything on my bingo card because Trump's still in office. There are reports coming out of Arizona that the cartel is ambushing ICE. I know we say not all heroes wear capes, but they took that to heart. Um, yeah, there's that. I don't. So the cartels just said y'all not doing enough. Y'all not doing enough for us. Um, yeah. So yeah, Christy Nome and Stephen Miller are still going at each other's throats. Earlier today, about 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the self-proclaimed, self-titled border czar, Mr. Tom Homan, uh, held a bit of a presser. He lied, claiming that ICE and Border Patrol essentially are law enforcement. They are not. They're like, well, if you don't like the laws, they're following the laws from Congress. You shouldn't be out there protesting. You should be protesting in front of Congress. There is no laws regarding immigration that Congress has passed removing due process from people. There are no immigration laws that say, hey, profiling and abducting is lawful. Then he had the nerve, the audacity, the gall, if you will, to say that he predicted the deaths that we're currently dealing with. He said that if the rhetoric wasn't toned down, blood would be shed, lives would be lost. And what's the rhetoric? What's the rhetoric? Is it the consistent inciting of violence by Trump and his administration, the incessant tweets from little Stuart Little, I mean, Bavino? No. He's talking about ICE agents being called Nazis. He's talking about people not being on board with ICE and Border Patrol and speaking negatively about ICE and Border Patrol. I need you all to realize that the self proclaimed border czar believes that it is okay and justified to engage in the taking of lives because they're not popular, because they're not liked. Cool. Excuse me. I knew it was coming. Excuse me. Oh, they keep coming in and out of the door that's on the other side of the camera. It's cold. Whew. Once again, excuse me. But let's get into the news. Once again, greatly appreciative to those listening in over the radio airwaves at gcpr.live and those watching on YouTube. Thank you, Jay. YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Substack. And for whatever reason, Substack, I can't see you all's comments today. I'm gonna keep trying periodically to see if it'll pop up. But it doesn't seem to want to. I don't know. Guess not today. But continuing down this ICE rank, Senator Susan Collins announces end to ICE large-scale operations in Maine after talks with Nome. Federal immigration officials have ceased their enhanced operations in Maine, the site of an enforcement surge and hundreds of arrests since last week, U.S. Senator Susan Collins said Thursday. Collins, a Republican, announced the development after saying she had spoken directly with Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem. There are currently no ongoing or planned large-scale ICE operations here, Collins said in a statement referring to U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement. I have been urging Secretary Noem and others in the administration to get ICE to reconsider its approach to immigration enforcement in the state. The announcement came after President Donald Trump Sr. seemed to signal a willingness to ease tensions in Minneapolis after a second deadly shooting there by federal immigration agents. I want y'all to realize something. They keep trying to justify increased ICE presence in non-border cities, in cities that the mayors, the citizens, the governors have not complained about there being an influx, that they're not saying that they're riddled with crime due to immigration, nothing, okay? And we know quite often ICE, DHS, Border Patrol have been targeting sanctuary cities. Holman even said today that it's a sanctuary for illegal immigrants. Cut that crap. So for them to be like, oh no, we don't have any more plans to stay here, that should be the final nail in the coffin for you to realize that this is BS. If you've been on the fence since then, you should know unequivocally now that this whole thing has been BS. Because you think all of these places where Trump and his administration are not popular, being invaded by ICE, especially when their governors and their mayors will not capitulate. They will not toe the line for Trump and this administration. Coupled with now all of a sudden we need to raid for voting records. And if you are still of the mindset that, oh, it doesn't matter if I vote, our vote doesn't count. Our vote, if your vote didn't count, why are they fighting so hard to keep you from voting? If your vote didn't matter, why is there a long history of gerrymandering in this country? If your votes don't matter, why are they trying so hard to redistrict and remove polling places from your communities? The most powerful thing that you can do is vote. Like, I really need y'all to stop just giving away your power and giving up before anything happens. Hey, Magpie, thanks for joining today. At this point, get some index cards and write on it. My parents are huge fans of Trump. Therefore, if anything happens to you, Trump will force everybody to investigate your death. And he won't get on TV and he won't allow his cabinet to run a negative narrative about you. And why do I say that? Stop, look, and listen. Trump. This ICE killing was even worse than Alex Pretty's because parents were tremendous fans. President Donald Trump Sr. admitted he feels terrible about the shooting deaths of Alex Pretty and Renee Good, but said he was more upset about Good because her parents are tremendous Trump people. Now, to all the non-white people that live within the confines of the borders of the United States, I want to talk to you, and I want to talk to you right now, especially those of you, every time we have an election cycle and there's a Black person on the ballot. And you all go, well, what are they going to do for the Black community? What is Trump going to do for you? Whether you voted for Trump or not, because a lot of y'all that say that you didn't vote for Trump, you're awfully silent right now. There are too many of you all saying, oh, just comply. Kiss my ass. What is Trump going to do for you? Because he's showing that he's not a patriot. He is a Trumptiot. He is for Trump and Trump alone. That's it. While he's telling Iranians to keep protesting, that it is their duty to protest, that no government should be killing its citizens, to make names of the people responsible, to make list of the names, for the people responsible. He's telling y'all to sit back, shut up, don't fight back, put your weapons away. And he's not going to cry for you, but he'll pretend to have a little bit of sympathy for you if your parents are tremendous Trump people. I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. Y'all don't know what community is, therefore you don't know how to build it, let alone sustain it. You know how to take what you want from people, then pretend like they don't exist. You want everybody to care about you and your well-being while not caring about anybody else. And the embodiment of that is now sitting in the West Wing. Good job. Are you proud? Are you proud? Do you feel good about that? Do you feel good about that? And once again, while Donald Trump, the product of immigrants who were expatriated from their home countries because they wanted to illegally dodge conscription, married to an immigrant who no one truly discusses how she got an Einstein visa. Hey, DJ. Hey, Nana J. She got an Einstein visa for being a soft porn model. He's the father to a handful of anchor babies, is now putting his wife on the big screen, debuting tomorrow, and had the nerve to take the stage with an undocumented immigrant today. Hinting at, oh, we're going to give her a gold card of immigration. We're going to give her a gold card visa. And she happens to be Black. But I'm not surprised, because just like Hitler told white folks, the superior race is blonde-haired and blue-eyed while having brown hair and brown eyes. Nicki Minaj signals end of citizenship issue after flashing Trump gold card. Now, keep in mind, they didn't even lower the mic or give this heifer something to stand on. They had her just looking like a little kid, stretching their neck. Yeah, Daddy Trump. Yeah, thank you. The last check cleared. Give me another pearl necklace. Make sure this one isn't molded, though. It looks like Nicki Minaj's recent unwavering praise of President Donald Trump has paid off. I'm going to stop right here and offer a correction. Nicki Minaj's praise of Donald Trump is not new. It is not recent. I need y'all to start paying attention to stuff. Okay? Oh, Booger Sugar Betty been screaming conservative crap and been endorsing him and on his side since he first decided to jump full throttle into politics. I said E.T., but with a better wig. Oh, Jay. Oh, yeah, I saw, yeah, Magpie, I saw her holding his hand. But Nicki Minaj has always been this way. Y'all think that because she decided to cosplay Lil Kim, disrespect Lil Kim, cosplay Lady Gaga, y'all need to pay attention because Lil Kim wasn't the only person she stole from creatively, and used the crap out of her former ghostwriter and love interest, Safari. Y'all thought she was what? Liberal, open-minded, woke? She's not. She's not. Where did you think a pedophile protecting, pedophile marrying, cokehead, where did you think that she was going to lie? She checks off all the boxes except for being white. And in her mind, being from the Caribbean means I know black. I Caribbean. I know black. I from Trinidad. I know black. The controversial rapper. I know that you don't like her. Okay, but we have to talk about her. I didn't play the music. I was gonna play the music as a joke. We have to discuss it. If I don't say her name, can we discuss? I think Puppers has a longer beef list than I do. Pretty sure. Okay, the controversial rapper posted a photo of Trump's new gold card on her X account on Wednesday afternoon, January 28th, with the simple caption, "Well, I told you we had to I know you don't like Booger Sugar Betty. I don't like Booger Sugar Betty either. I mean, she been here since she was 5 years old. Ain't she like 40? She talking shit. Yeah, she is, Magpie. She talking shit from a distance. So, the immigration card, which reportedly acts as a fast pass to U.S. citizenship, is usually reserved for immigrants who pass a background check. We know she can't do that. Pay $15,000 processing fee. She broke. She broke. To the Department of Homeland Security and cough up a $1 million contribution. She's the broke. Let's not forget she went to Turning Point USA and collected that Erica Kirk check so that she could avoid losing her house. So what was the strain she did for this change? Give up the treats now. He don't even want the treats. He don't like her. He got a treat now. He got a bone. Well, he got a beef stick. Nicki Minaj has been in this country since the age of 5. She's gone to school in this country. She got married. Like it didn't dawn on her. Booger Sugar Betty, it didn't dawn. Was her wigs too tight? What kind of glue was she using? Was she using that Gorilla Glue stuff she ain't learned from old girl from a few years back? She didn't even utilize. Well, no, he a felon. Girl, you should have married Safari, got that citizenship, and then went back at your high school pedophile sweetheart. I guess. I don't know. But honey, you being a little too public, Nick, on how you're making your money. You owe a lot of people a lot of money. You've been harassing your husband's victim. Like you I believe you got a few defamation cases coming down the pipeline at you. Now, from the realm of Can somebody at that camp with Ghislaine just whoop her ass? Lil Wayne didn't teach her well enough. Lil Wayne gamed her. Remember, Lil Wayne sold her catalog. I had her mad at Jay-Z ever since. Like, girl, you mad at the wrong Carter. But she makes sure she keeps Beyonce's name out of her mouth, because you don't want Blue Ivy to send her auntie Solange after. But here we go. Ghislaine Maxwell reveals a list of Epstein co-conspirators. We know. Maxwell has too much information on people. According to and she's a freaking psychopath. This is a woman who got mad and killed a dog by picking it up and throwing it against the wall. According to reports, a new petition from convicted Jeffrey Epstein accomplice Ghislaine Maxwell has a striking revelation in it, alleging that there were more people involved in the late financier's abuse who haven't been charged. How was that a revelation? The news comes as many question the Department of Justice's further blockage of the release of the files related to Epstein. The habeas petition by Maxwell was recently filed as the latest attempt to void her sentence and gain release from the correctional facility in Texas that she currently resides in. Girl, you are one of the co-conspirators. From everything I know about Ghislaine Maxwell, she's the mastermind, but hey, whatever. As a matter of fact, I think the safest place for her is prison. It's just like Yolanda Saldivar. It's not safe for you to get released. Stop trying to get released. Okay? We done already got our buddies together. We know who we riding with. We know what snacks we bringing. We know what we wearing. We're going to be sitting outside waiting for you. Okay, we're going to be sitting outside waiting. The safest place you can be is behind bars. That's the... And as a matter of fact, I propose this. I propose this, okay? There are a lot of reality TV show girlies, okay, that like to fight. And they tend to get incarcerated from time to time. Judges, hear me out. Prosecutors, hear me out, okay? Just take this little walk with me. When you sentence these ladies, whether it's overnight, couple days, couple weeks, couple months, couple years, whatever, send them to that prison camp, okay? Just send them to that prison camp. If they take care of our problem, consider it time served. That's community service right there. That's some good old community service. Or here's an idea. Since MAGA and Trump love WWE so much, they love wrestling so much, they love MMA so much, let's do an ultimate cage fight, okay? Since they want to do it at the White House on the lawn, tell Ghislaine Maxwell, get in there. We the people will choose who she fight. Krishan Rock, get your sisters. This is your time to shine. And if you can survive and you win, we'll let you go free. I don't think she will. If you don't know who Krishan Rock is and her sisters, I think it's like 5 or 6 of them. Look them up. Every last one of them can fight. That one way, okay? All my life I done had to fight type sisters, okay? Or Calissa, Miss Shields, Miss Ali, you want to come out of retirement one time for the one time? And keep in mind, right now, Ghislaine Maxwell does not have legal representation. Everybody is like, you know what? We fought the good fight. Okay, we got you reduced here, but now you doing too much. You still got perjury charges that they can just swoop up and get you on. You are convicted. Like you did the stuff. They got evidence on top of evidence on top of evidence. They got your files mixed up in with his files, Booski. You did it. And by you admitting that Epstein did it, you're now finally admitting that you did it, Miss Cuckoo Cachoo. Before you go, hey, good day. Before you go, well, how's she paying for all of this? She been behind jail. Miss Girl is married to a quite wealthy man that doesn't seem to at any time be letting go of his wife. If you missed that part, you can go over to my YouTube channel at TazJ77. There's a whole playlist on the Epstein Maxwell file, and I do a breakdown on her husband. Yes, she is married. Yeah, he proposed to her. Mm-hmm. And was he aware of who she was when he? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And was. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure she married him so he can shut the hell up. The habeas petition by Maxwell was recently filed as the latest attempt to avoid her sentence and gain release from the correctional facility in Texas that she currently resides in. The section in question speaks of 4 potential co-conspirators and 25 other men who apparently reached secret settlements to avoid indictment for their connection to the abuses Epstein committed over the years. Epstein and Maxwell. Because a lot of these girls were forced to service Maxwell as well. But here's the thing. Here's something that y'all keep forgetting. Y'all keep wanting the list of men. Y'all do realize women were involved also. Kellen, looking at you. Miss Kellen, looking at you. You need to be in jail too. You need to be in jail too. I need y'all to reconcile with women can be predators. Women can be abusive. Women can be creeps. And they need to be reined in as well. Everybody's like, I want to know all the men on the list. This is why I say I want to know the people on the list. The people. And newsflash, stop being disrespectful to men who have been the victims of intimate abuse. And stop being disrespectful to the women who have been abused by other women. Y'all are weird. Y'all are so weird. Hey, Vix. Like, stop that. A victim is a victim is a victim. Who the perpetrator is does not take away the fact that they were victimized. Like, y'all got to quit making all these hierarchies to everything. Hell, what y'all said the perfect victim was supposed to look like and sound like. There's a woman that fits that description right now who was brave enough to tell her story on TikTok. And so many of y'all trying to rip apart her story, but believe the man, and she fits what y'all said a victim should look like and sound like. And I want to say this before we move on. And I want y'all to hear me. Boot licking, Blue Lives Matter. I'm down with MAGA women who also say it's all men until it's no men. How can you not be ACAB? How can you not be ACAB? How are you out here telling people, well, wait till somebody breaks into your house? What did the cops do? What did the cops do when you were assaulted? Where has your rape kit been sitting? Did they even take one for you? What did the cops do? How are you out here telling people that they should be reliant on a force that did nothing for you. Yeah, you're absolutely right, chicken. The cops aren't there to prevent crime, they are a response, and they're not even good at it. They're not even good at it. People get into the profession of policing and nursing for the title, for the respect and the prestige they believe that comes along with it, not to do anything with it. And they have so little education, sorry, not sorry, and so little training that very few of them are good at their job. And before you got, now that's an exaggeration. If that wasn't the case, then how come every time a cop is successful at their job, they get a key to the city, they get a certificate, they make the news? Their damn job is to put their life on the line and to solve the crimes and get the criminals in. But when they do, it happens so few and far and in between that people got to make a big deal about it to remind us that every 52 business years they'll get it right. Hey, Christopher, thank you for coming back. I agree with you, Christopher, and I do apologize. I'm so sorry that has happened to you, but it does need to be abolished. Yeah, because when a firefighter puts out a fire, they're not like, oh yeah, let's have a pizza party. Get the news here. We're gonna give you a special medal. Because I'm still waiting. I ask this question every 5 years or so. What could possibly be beyond the call of duty for a cop? Only thing I can think of is preventing the crime from happening. But other than that, what is beyond the call of duty? Because have you heard their oath? What's beyond the call of duty? St. Louis Fire Department promoted 5 Black women to captain today. Yes. We love to hear that. Okay. Hold on. Do I have a straw? Still no straw. Jesus Christ. I need a better assistant. Laughter and heckling may be our best weapons. Let me explain. Minnesota Town Hall erupts in laughter over Republicans' claim of Trump olive branch. All of you budding comedians. A Minnesota state senator's claim about Donald Trump Sr. went awry Wednesday evening when he was met with laughter from the crowd at a CNN town hall event. Minnesota's Twin Cities area has been the target of a historically massive deportation surge, with ICE and CBP swarming Minneapolis and St. Paul in search of undocumented immigrants. Weren't you supposed to research and investigate that first? Because you shouldn't just be randomly in the street if you know where the people are that you're supposed to be gathering up. And you would know their names and, I don't know, a description or two. Residents on the ground claim that their efforts have amounted to widespread terror and harassment campaigns, seemingly targeting any and all non white individuals, not just criminals. The situation reached a fever pitch after 2 U.S. citizens, Renee Good and Alex Preddy, were shot and killed by federal agents in Minneapolis, prompting a sustained nationwide backlash against the enforcement operation from both lawmakers and the public. Let us not forget about Mr. Keith Porter. The fallout, Trump Sr. has been attempting to de escalate the situation and shift strategies, removing CBO commander Greg Bavino, Lil Hitler, from his role in Minnesota and sidelining DHS Secretary Kristi Noem, busted Botox Barbie, in favor of Tom Homan, the border czar, who looked like he was going to burst out into tears at some point this morning during his presser. One of his leading immigration advisors. The president also made calls to Minnesota Governor Tim Walz and Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey, which he described as productive and very good. Trump, you passing a bow nowadays, you consider very good. The two Democratic leaders also spoke positively of the calls. Did they? Did they? Because I saw Jacob Frey's speech at the old mayor event. No, no. But yeah, when they said that Trump was extending an olive branch, everybody burst out laughing. We need more of that. We need more of that, and we need it televised. We need people in front of the White House right now, literally poking fun of and roasting Trump. We know his history. Show up eating mashed potatoes with a whole bunch of gravy. Tell him how he's not a good boy. Go after his looks. Treat him. Key thing about a bully, they bully as projection. If they don't feel attractive, they're constantly going to bully somebody over their looks. If they don't feel like they're in the shape that makes them attractive, they're going to go after somebody's weight. If they don't feel like they have enough money and they're intimidated by, not being one of the rich, that's what they're going to do. Catch what I'm putting? Hit him where it hurts, literally. Hit him where it hurts. We have an administration full of incels, red pill incels. Remind him. Yep, Tom 50K Homan. You got it. That's how you need to treat them. And start shaming their wives. And in the case of Scott Bessent, his husband. Like, are you proud that you are the only person on the planet that would get close enough that he could get a whiff, let alone touch it? Like, you had a baby with somebody that was born that looks like they were born out of a petri dish. Like, you got to let them know. Put it in there. Now, in an attempt to avoid yet another government shutdown, but they are still admitting there might be a short one, may last over the weekend. We've heard that story before. There are some members of the GOP that are willing to remove the DHS funding portion of the bill, of the budget bill. And it's like, yeah, why would we be putting more money into a killing machine with a bunch of dummies? Am I familiar with the Warsaw Ghetto Uprising? Yes, I am. So it looks like they're finally putting some effort into it. It's like, oh, they remembered. Gotta have a budget. So yeah. Because there are still 9 subsidiary budgets that need to be tackled. And former Illinois deputy is sentenced to 20 years in prison for killing Sonia Massey. A former Illinois sheriff's deputy was sentenced Thursday to 20 years in prison for fatally shooting Sonia Massey, who had dialed 911 to report a possible prowler outside her Springfield home. Sean Grayson, 31, was convicted in October in a police brutality case that prompted protest over systemic racism and led to a U.S. Department of Justice inquiry. Grayson, who is white, received the maximum possible sentence. He has been incarcerated since he was charged in the killing. Good. Can we pick up the prison and put him underneath it? You know, like they did that one witch in Oz, asking for a friend. He apologized during the sentence. Oh, in all technicality, a life sentence is 27 years. That's why they give multiple life sentences. Now, that does vary jurisdiction to jurisdiction, so it's not very far off, Ninja. He apologized during the sentencing, saying he wished he could bring Massey back. No, you didn't. And spare her family the pain he caused. His attorney had asked for a sentence of 6 years. Do not say the bad word. 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 It's one of those times where I need y'all. For your girl, say the F word a couple times in the comment section for me. Get it out for me. Thank you. Thank you, Ninja. Whew, okay. His attorney had asked for a sentence of 6 years, knowing that Grayson has late stage colon cancer that has spread to his liver and lungs. Oh, Karma. Karma came knocking on your door, kicked it in, and French kissed you. Oh, thank you, Nightbird. Oh, thank you, Vix. Hmm. So we supposed to let him out and let him die comfortably? Hmm. I made a lot of mistakes that night. Your parents made a mistake the night that you were conceived. But pish posh, we don't have time machines. There were points when I should have acted. When there was nothing for you to act upon. The whole night you just shouldn't have been racist. And I didn't. I froze, he said. I made terrible decisions that night. I'm sorry. You froze. How about you just didn't shoot her in the first place? You didn't freeze. You just were not going to issue any aid. Like, what? Massey's parents and two children who lobbied for the maximum sentence said their lives have changed dramatically since the killing. Her two children said they had to grow up without a mother, while Massey's mother said she lived in fear. They asked the judge to carry out justice in her name. And that is something that people that people don't pay attention to. People consistently look at black and brown folks and go, you should trust the cops, you should trust the cops, you should trust. How? I don't think you really get the increase of fear that happens due to events like this, due to murders like this, on top of a lot of the rhetoric that comes from the general public. If randomly I just burst into your house and beat the shit out of you with a baseball bat, and you went to go and report it, and they were like, well, what did you do? Oh, that seems justified. No, we're not going to pick her up. And then your neighbors are like, you need to leave her alone. Everybody makes mistakes. I mean, she slid through your door across the room, and the bat just kept falling out her hands on top of your head. And then I go, you know what? A few years later, I am reformed, I'm delivered, and you see me in a grocery store. How likely is it that if I approach you, you're not going to just flee? So, what makes y'all think that a renaming of the slave patrol was ever going to make us comfortable? Whatever made you think that us seeing our people murdered mercilessly, continuously, would ever make us trust that institution? An institution that will band together to protect a murderer, but not the victim. An institution where they make a bunch of propaganda shows blatantly showing you, because they're like loosely based on true events, consulted by the finest from this police department, and da 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 da, where they show you the corruption. They actively show you different ways and different days of cops skating the law, breaking the law, leaning on and relying on brutality. A young lady put out a tweet the other day, and I'm going to paraphrase. She was asking if we could go back to the regular type of police brutality. Let that sink in. And before you ask, yes, she's white. Same people that'll tell us in one breath that there's no such thing as profiling and police brutality asked, why can't we just go back to regular police brutality? And before you go, what's regular police brutality when they're not beating the shit out of white people? When they're not killing white people? Now I was going to take a screenshot of that. And I was going to break down how wrong it was. But then I realized I got to survive for the next couple years, at least. Because it is my goal to outlive Trump. Which means I have to be more selective when it comes to my mental health. Now, for folks, rightfully so, complaining about the price of this, the price of that, now figuring out what we all tried to tell them before the last race to POTUS Mountain about the tax breaks and tax cuts that Trump was promising. For everybody that was hooting, tooting, rooting, and rocking and rolling for the National Guard being deployed, that is a $500 million bill for us taxpayers. What happened to no taxation without representation? Now, I'm used to it because I'm Black, female, and queer. But those of y'all that are accustomed to being represented, y'all cool with this? Because I know y'all like to every couple of business months, and I didn't even know y'all was doing this because this sounds ridiculous. Y'all like to have the debate. If you broke, don't just go out with us. We all go out and we split the bill evenly. Sarah Jane, I pay for what I get. And if I decide to pay for somebody else at the table, that's what I do. Split the bill evenly. Why are we splitting the bill evenly for something we didn't need and we didn't ask for? I didn't ask for this. I didn't order it. Okay. I saw the menu. I didn't order this. We just can't be friends no more because I'm not splitting this evenly and paying no portion. I'm not even picking up the tip. Okay. The only tip I'm talking about this year is the return of T.I. Yeah, by the way, Juvenile and T.I. then dropped some bangers. So Gen X, Zennials, Millennials, we got outside music for the inside. Those who get it, get it. Everybody talking about, I might end my soft girl era and you might see me outside. You don't understand. Neither one of them man's music. They ain't never made music for you to be outside, okay? They made music for you to be inside and talk about what you used to do outside. Okay? Okay. I digress. Back to this $500 million bill. I did not order that on the menu, okay? Okay, I had a Mountain Dew and a chicken Caesar salad with no croutons. Don't judge me on my Caesar salad order. I don't like croutons. Okay, I don't know how y'all eat croutons because you can't get it on the fork, and then they get soggy real quick. That's nasty. I didn't order that. I'm not splitting the bill with y'all on this. I'm not. Absolutely not. Tell Trump to use that gas money he got sitting over in Qatar to pay for it. You know. Oh, and those that said they were like, oh yeah, the Venezuelans, they were celebrating Trump because now they're free. No, they're not. The regime is still in place. He took one component of the regime and left every other thing there. That's like if we build a house together, if we furnish the house, I go in, there's 6 TVs in the house and I take one. What is that really doing? Yeah, I really do, Belinda. I have severe soggy bread issues. Um, Probably tomorrow I'll do because it's been a while since I've done a misbehavings with Taz. I'll do a live because I have a funny story for y'all about one night when I ordered sandwiches for us and I wasn't even hungry anymore when mine came. Like I was, and I really don't like the deceitful bread. What do I mean by deceitful bread? Because like if bread is gonna be soggy, you can look at it and tell it's gonna be soggy. No, the bread that look like it might be crisp or something, or good, and then you bite into it and it's mush. I did not order a porridge sandwich, sir. Mm-mm. And the man that Representative Ilhan Omar squared up with has been charged federally. And I don't see how, well, I do see how MAGA's like, that's just good reporting. Since when is throwing something on somebody good reporting? Y'all didn't like it when Bush got hit with a shoe. Y'all don't like it when somebody just flips Trump off. So shut the hell up. So the 50, yeah, and that man was 55 years old. Don't ever call me immature again. No, it wasn't French bread. So Anthony Kazmierzak was, hold on, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, and just in case you all, because I don't hear people talking about it, just so that y'all know, after he sprayed her, whatever he sprayed her with, he said somebody should kill that bitch. So he sprayed her with a combination of apple cider vinegar and water. And the liquid has been sent to the state lab for further testing. Right, Magpie. They're always like, there's violence on both sides. We need to tone down the violence on both sides. Baby, if there was violence on both sides, Byron Donalds would have already shut up because he'd have had the brakes beat off of him. Okay? Stephen A. Smith wouldn't have a jawbone left to keep spewing craziness if there was violence on both sides. All right? There's a white woman who is sitting in custody right now for making a joke about looking for a mentally unstable assassin regarding Trump. So the suburban white ladies that was previously, I love Donald Trump, they sick of his shit. It was violence on both sides. We wouldn't be having a Melania movie drop on Friday. Okay? We would be having some slow singing and casket bringing. Yep, for Andre Williams too. You're right, Dana Jane. I mm-mm. And just because I know I got 3 trolls that like to pop in and watch stuff. They popped in, a couple of them popped in yesterday. Let me explain something to you. Before you decide to try me, come for me. Get on the panel talking ish about me. Let me explain something to y'all. Y'all remember when Mr. Yohanian, Miss Wood, Venus Williams' husband, Stephen A. Smith, was talking shit about her. That man was like, let me show you that me and my wife got money, and I will pop up on you on your job and pick you up and put you in your place. That's how my man gets down. Except for mine will hit you on camera. Just know that. He will rock your shit live on the air. So go ahead, have fun with it. If you're gonna talk about me, make sure you tell the truth. Okay, I'm quite interesting. You do not have to embellish. You don't. Okay. Okay. And if you're gonna quote me correctly, because I come up with some zingers. Okay, I take some time. I season everything, honey. My accessories, my verbiage, my everything. Okay. Don't scrape the seasoning off. Don't take what I say and run it underneath the sink and make it boring. No. No. Every other week, somebody popping out talking about Taz called me a bitch. First of all, I ain't said nothing that simple ever in my life. Even when I was just now learning how to talk, I always knew how to cuss somebody out real good in a way that you're gonna have to sit back and think about it for a couple days, and you might get a chuckle at it, even though I'm talking to you. I'm not gonna sit there and just simply be like, you bitch. Absolutely not. Put some respect on my name. Does he have a brother? I mean, actually, he does. actually, he does. He has a couple of them. Yeah, he will. Yeah. I'm just saying, one time, I'm sorry, twice on this. No, yeah, twice on this app. Somebody decided they was gonna threaten me and they was gonna lie on me. All I know is he still got them addresses. It's a good thing y'all apologize. It's a good thing you apologize. I will. I had talked. Well, I'll see him tomorrow. I'll talk to him. I gotta make sure he's single. I don't know. It's been a month since I've been home. So let me make sure. Let me make sure he ain't found no girlfriend in the meantime. That would be awkward. That'd be awkward. Y'all know where I sleep. Be like, yeah, let me. Oh, I'm getting beat up in the middle of the night because I didn't check. Um. So yeah, ain't no way that man just used apple cider vinegar and water. Not the way that they was talking about how it smelled, because everybody kept talking about how bad what he sprayed on her smelled. And I'm not the biggest fan of apple cider vinegar. I'm not. Okay. It's one of those smells that I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I don't like it. I just know I don't want to smell it. If that makes any sense. Um, but they kept talking about how potent it, like adding the water would dilute it. It was so potent that multiple people were commenting on it. If he used Bragg's and it sat out, it would be better. Ah, okay, okay, okay. Thank you. Good information to know because I'm just okay. I'm not the biggest apple cider vinegar using person. One person was like, apple cider vinegar can help with weight loss. Who told you I was trying to lose weight? Stop interfering on my journey to thickness. Mind your business. Do you think I'm eating the diet that I eat to be skinny? No. Okay, I want to get to a point where the Chicago wind is not turning me into Mary Poppins. Okay, I want to be like Aunt Fanny when I walk in. Just boop, boop, boop. That's what I'm trying to achieve. Stop giving me weight loss tips. That's not my ministry. Okay. I want people to look at me when I put on a dress and see the Audubon because of all the curves. You heard me? Like, like no. y'all that? Who told y'all that? Oh yeah, careful. Remember, we're supposed to be stupid. Yeah, we are supposed to be stupid. I came very close to a breakdown 1 week before the porch of no judgment because I saw my reflection and thought that I had lost a few pounds. Who keeps telling y'all I'm trying to lose weight? Who told you that? The only weight I'm trying to lose is the weight of Trump. I should have given you some. Man, you should have. I'll send you some boxes prepaid. Just send it on over. Oh yeah. Kentucky, specifically central and northern Kentucky. ICE agents there, don't nobody want you here. I hope y'all know. Word on the curb is that y'all meemaws are going to church telling on y'all. They're going to church telling people in your community that you're an ICE agent. So if that girl you went on a date with all of a sudden ghosted you, your bestie since second grade ain't messing with you no more, that's why. I lost about 50 pounds. I could have sent you some. Yeah, everybody losing weight. Y'all need to give it to me. No. Mm-mm. No, 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 no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I put that pink dress on the other day. I was like, oh, that dress has always been loose. I was like, this time. This is nice. Where we get this from? Was this on Amazon? You've lost 82 pounds now. Yes, give it a chicken. Go see it. 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 Now look it back. But yeah, back to Central Kentucky, Northern Kentucky. Your mamas are they snitching on you. And from Ocean's Ozempic, and for those of y'all that aren't familiar with Ocean's Ozempic, it's an octogenarian bingo gang. Yes, bingo gang that some way somehow slash adopted me slash kidnapped me. I don't know, but I can't escape. So, but they do give me good scuttlebutt. So here we go. It started off with one woman who asked her grandchild, "Oh, I heard you got a new job. Tell me about it." Grandchild lied, claimed that they were now a manager at a call center. Well, ICE agents get popped all around the country a whole bunch. So grandma mom was like, "Hey, come have lunch with me." "Oh, I can't. I'm in this city." Grandma mom was like, "How you a manager at a call center and you're in a city that we don't live in? How are you working? Like, ain't no way you get vacation time this quick." So she went to the person, I guess, at their assistant living that helps them out with like the computers and stuff, and was like, "Hey, can you help me verify some stuff? Like, can I verify like where ICE is and blah 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 blah?" "Sure, I'll help you." So she got mad. Her pastor was like, "Hey, we're gonna do testimonies today." That was her testimony. And another old lady was like, "We can do that?" "Yep." So they started verifying where their grandkids really work. And when they find out, they telling that church and they telling that bingo. There are people in nursing homes and assisted care facilities. They're bringing back show and tell. They're showing your pictures and telling people what you do for a living. Exactly, Nana J. Don't lie to Nana. Don't ever lie to Nana. Oh, you talk about ain't nothing like a woman scoring. Ain't nothing like a Nana scoring. Okay? Mm-hmm. But yeah, they out here snitching. They out here snitching. Yeah. Once again, they not just saying it, they're showing pictures. And one Mima got so mad, she gave them a description of your car, Roger, of your car, where you live at. Oh, by the way, Roger, if you stumble across this, whenever you get back from wherever they sent you, your wife is gone and the house is empty. Godspeed, my boy. Godspeed. But shout out to Roger's now ex-wife, I guess. Good looking, Sister Cat. Good looking. Damn, dry, damp, and wet snitching. Hey, I thought it was fun. Hey, I'm telling you, when Ocean's Ozempic called nowadays, man, I sit there like, ooh, what y'all got now? And Florence, Kentucky. Previous mayor was embezzling funds, committing fraud, mismanaging the money. So the new mayor snitched. What is going on in Kentucky? Kentucky is like, you know what? We done had a whole lot of controversy and we've been fighting each other for generations now. We had a little bit of peace. Everybody was getting along. I don't like that shit. So I'm gonna start some shit. He did it, she did it, they did it. Let me tell you what they did. Like, it's going down in Kentucky right now. It's going down. Everybody's snitching on everybody. Hey, Squishy. Oh, Martha on Lloyd. Betty said, give her crock pot back, and she know you took her dog. Give it back. And once again, y'all be misusing my public email. Don't send me that. I mean, I do appreciate the $20 that you sent me to say it. I said it. It's at the end. There you go. Give her stuff back. Don't forget, tomorrow's Fun News Friday, where we're going to talk about all the interesting, silly, funny, whatever news that we find from all over social media. I regret this each week, but we agreed upon it. We virtually shook on this. Once again, if you have any submissions, DM me, email me. You can email me at asktaz77@gmail.com. As always, I will go through them, and whatever I get the most is what we will discuss, unless something is just so crazy and so out there. But I will tell you something that will make the cut. The Louisville Metropolitan Police Department, I don't know who over the past couple of days has been in charge of their Twitter account, but we will be going over some of those tweets. Definitely. Because it's a chuckle and a half. It is a chuckle and a half. So, as always, I still gotta find a straw. There are a lot of things that I will miss down here. My cousin is not one of them. My cousin is not a good assistant. My cousin is not a good helper. How do I ask them to go get me a few chili cheese conies and a soda? I have no straw. They got me chili cheese conies riddled with onions. I can't have onions. It's the final countdown. It is the final countdown. All right, chicken. So yeah, we're gonna do it. If you enjoyed the Taz Effect today and you had a rocking good time and you learned a little something, make sure you come back tomorrow, same time, same place, 3:30 p.m. Eastern, 2:30 p.m. Central, and bring a friend. I mean that. Bring a friend. Stop gatekeeping me. Stop putting me in the closet. Are you ashamed of me? You can't show me off to everybody else? What Destiny's Child say? Say my name, say my name. Yeah, I like dinner. I like movies. I'm safe to take around the friends. As long as you don't ask Chaos how that goes. Share me with your friends. Okay, that didn't sound right. Pause. Just bring a friend with you. Okay? Okay. And as always, if you missed any parts of the show, you can go to the GCPR radio YouTube page or to my personal YouTube page at TazJ77. Once again, thank you for those listening in over the radio airwaves at GCPR.live and those watching at Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, and Substack. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Make sure, because things are changing on the ticker talk, that you are following all of your favorite GCPR hosts on all other social media platforms. We all have our links all clinked up in our bios. Make sure you do that. And if you like wrestling and all things wrestling, or if you just want a bit of eye candy with my brothers from other mothers, make sure tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, you check out over here on GCPR Superplex Party. Other than that, I will see you all later for learning through literature as we continue with Nobody's Girl, the memoir of Epstein Maxwell victim Virginia Roberts Giuffre at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, which will be followed by Conversations with Taz for Think About It Thursdays, because I do have a few updates for you all regarding Erica Kirk. Yes, that Erica Kirk, and a few other things. Won't be a long show tonight because I got to get some sleep. But as always, each one teach one, each one reach one. Don't do anything that requires bail in this economy. And remember, most importantly, it only requires bail should you get caught. Don't do that.